Welcome back, welcome back. Today, I want to talk about the Formula One liveries. We finally have all the cars unveiled, and it's time to rank them as we like to do. So, I want to just jump right into it, and in 10th, I gotta say, I think Ferrari has the worst livery this season. I saw a comment someone made on, I think, the unveiling. It said the red on the rear, they have that two-tone red going on the Ferrari livery, as you can see here. And someone said that it looks like the car soiled itself. And I cannot unsee that. That is what I think of when I see it. And Ferrari tried last year at Imola. They pulled out the old school kind of scarlet red. And it looked cool and people liked it. It was fun. This I don't think was the way to go about it. I don't think this looks particularly good. I also am not a big fan of the green mission logo that they put kind of at the top of the car. It makes the car feel like it's a Christmas car instead of a classic Ferrari red race car. I think Ferrari really missed the mark with this one, sadly, but hopefully the car actually performs better on track than it looks. Next, in 9th, I have the Williams. This livery just feels a bit too busy, I think. The front of the car is fine with the white and the yellow and the blue. I think it looks nice. It's nothing special, but it works. But then we get to the mid and the rear of the car and things start getting a little crazy. The blue bars, there's these two tones of blue, kind of just diagonal bars on it. And I don't think those look good at all. I think the Williams logo is covered up weird. The bars don't sync up nicely with one another. And then you get to the bottom of the car and there's this blank space of black paint that doesn't match anything else on the car, and that feels really weird. So this one I'm also not a big fan of. Next we have the Mercedes, and I think this one is fine. Aside from one part, obviously the AMG blast at the rear. I really like the front of the car. The black and the teal really works nicely in my opinion. I even kind of like the fade to gray and silver at the back. But the AMG sticker bomb, as I've heard some people call it, not the biggest fan of that. These next two I think are fine. Somewhat unremarkable, but I have the Alpha Tauri, and that one, it's just similar to last year's. I like the blue, I like the white, and I like the pop of red for the Honda logo, but it's unremarkable. It feels very similar to last year's, and it's a nice one. It looks nice. Then I have McLaren, which is similar to the Alpha Tauri one. It feels similar. What gives it the little edge over the Alpha Tauri for me is the kind of rainbow effect towards the rear of the car. I think that looks nice. It's a little pop, but it works. I like it. Next, I have Aston Martin, and I am excited to see that Aston Martin green back on the grid in 2021. I think that it's a very toned down livery. It is simple. It doesn't really push any boundaries or anything, but it's a nice classic green with a little hint of red or pink, probably for the BWT sponsor. And it looks nice. It works. Simple, but I think it's just nice to see that Aston Martin green back on the grid. Next, we get into the cars that I would say I really like. I start with Alpine. I think that this livery is very simple, but I think it works wonders. I think a simple base color, black, I believe. I saw one that was black and a mock-up that I think had a darker blue. I like both of them. But I think I'd prefer the black one. I think the French colors, the white, blue, and red for the Alpine logo towards the rear of the car, look great. They pop on the body of the car, and a simple touch, but I like the flag that they have, the hits of the French flag on the front and rear wing. I think those work wonders for the car to add that little extra pop. So my third favorite is a bit contentious, but I would put the Haas livery. I think that the Haas team has been just soaked in controversy throughout their time in Formula One, and they don't seem to be changing that this season, but I think the livery on its own is really nice. I like the base white they use, I like the pops of color, and I like the old school number, the circle with a number in it. I think it looks very nice. When you consider it is the American Formula One team driving a car basically draped in a Russian flag, it's a little different, but as a standalone livery, I think that the designers really nailed this one. I think it looks really, really good. Second, I have Red Bull. I think they didn't reinvent the wheel here. They have a look that has worked. It still works. I think that the navy blue body with the red and yellow hits from the Red Bull logo, it just works. It pops. It's a classic look. They've won races in similar liveries, and there's no reason for Red Bull to change it up too much here. I also like the little Tag Heuer hit in full color, just in front of the halo. I think that looks nice. It's a nice splash of color, and it's a simple livery similar to their previous ones, but no reason for them to change it. And finally, my favorite livery for 2021 is Alfa Romeo. It's funny how swapping the paint around from having the red on top to putting the red on the bottom with the white on top makes me like it so much more. But I am a big fan of this one. I think that the car looks sleek, it looks nice. I like the pop of green that they have the clover on the Alfa Romeo logo. I think Ferrari could probably take some notes from that one. But I think that they crushed this one. It looks fantastic. And I am hoping that the car is better for both Giovinazzi and Kimi this year. I hope that both drivers are given a car that is closer to what their abilities can produce. I look forward to seeing this car in races. And so those are my thoughts on the 2021 liveries. I would say my least favorites are probably Ferrari and Williams. I would have the Mercedes, AlphaTauri, and McLaren all kind of together and inoffensive. They're fine. Aston Martin, I think I'm just excited to see that green come back to the grid, but I like it. I think it's a nice one. And then my favorites are probably Alpine, Haas, Red Bull, and the Alfa Romeo is probably my favorite. So I am very excited for Formula One to start up, just like I assume most of you are, and I also can't wait for Season 3 of Drive to Survive. I'll probably make a video about that when it comes out, so if you want to be notified when that happens, be sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment letting me know what episode you are most excited for of Drive to Survive and what your favorite livery is if you enjoyed this. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.